All right, everyone. Yay. Welcome back to Cutting Stems. Feels like a brand new show.
It really does.
And you know what? I'm not going to lie. I'm happy to see you too.
Happy to
we
see
don't
you,
have
Fran.
Rhea here, unfortunately.
Rhea,
if you've
pray
been
for Rhea.
following her saga, she is not feeling well. So
No.
we hope she feels better. Trent is back for the first time in what feels like 6 months. It's really been 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But
I'm excited to be back. I really am.
she's very excited
Thanks,
for
Trent.
Paradise. Is it just me, or do we look even smaller on this bed than we did during the?
I can't tell.
There's something going on.
Tiny.
They had to redo the site. You guys have heard us talking about this for a couple weeks. The big flood in this room.
Oh,
they
that's
sorted
right.
it all out.
Yes.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. So
Trent,
they sorted it all out.
Why did you think we just walked through like
no
a
doors.
construction site down
It
here?
Didn't
looks
even
like
really
they had to take the
notice.
whole ceiling out. The whole ceiling's exposed.
Yeah, I
It's like
mean,
a whole thing.
it was a disaster down here, but we're back
The set
thanks
is great.
to Mattress Firm. They sent us, our new mattresses. We got our whole new setup for this season of Bachelor in Paradise, which is very exciting. Guys, if you want to unjunk your sleep, like all those, Paradise seems like it would be fun until you're sleeping outside. They're getting junk sleep. We're not, because we have a Mattress Firm mattress. Go to mattressfirm.com, or you can go to a store and talk to a sleep expert, and you'll get matched with your perfect mattress. Trent, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I've unfortunately been on the road a lot, so I haven't been able to do this show. I miss you guys. I miss doing it, but I'm happy to be back for Paradise because I genuinely love Paradise. The Bachelor and the Bachelorette, those are fine, but Paradise takes all of the good parts of The Bachelor and The Bachelorette and gives it to you every single minute of every single episode.
It's fair.
And that's what just makes it better.
It's fair to say. Yeah, it does make it better. It makes it a lot better. I like all the drama.
It's just
all at
lighter.
once as well. It is lighter.
It's lighter.
It is lighter. Oh, also, Fran, real quick. I
The
left
jokes
this
are
on.
ridiculous.
I left this on purpose.
Oh, good. Yes, Kelly, go ahead.
The store.barstoolsports.com. It's all the breast cancer awareness merch is out. And all proceeds go to Pink Aid is the charity. And it says "You're the tits." It's really adorable.
It's very cute. We
very
have some
cozy,
Chicks
very
ones.
comfy.
Bree's got some good
Chicks
ones. Mean Girl has some
Bree.
good ones. There's
We got the golf
there's good
podcast
ones.
has got a few.
Oh yeah, that's
Lovely.
right.
Yeah.
There's a great
Way to
selection.
go.
For the Cure.
Love that.
F-O-R-E.
Love
Great
that.
selection. Go ahead, get yourself some breast cancer awareness merch.
Yeah, and if you're interested in any other merch too, I believe Merch Palooza is still happening.
Merch Blues, I think today's the last night.
Yeah.
So yes, if you're
use code Kate.
use code Kate, K-A-T-E.
Somehow all the part of my
know.
take guys.
I was eliminated.
You were so close,
same,
Trent.
I was number 6.
You two were
I
so
know.
close.
We were. We made it so
So
far.
upset.
Yeah.
I know. I was number 9. I was
Would
number
you look
7
at
for a
that?
while.
Somehow all the part of my take guys are in
Yeah.
the
It's interesting. It's really scratching my chin on that one, Fran.
Interesting.
Christ's sake.
So we're pulling for Kate on store.barstoolsports.com. Guys, we're back for Paradise. Like I said, it's very light. There was a lot of very cheesy intros. We started off with Hunter and her IBS jokes. She's literally sitting on the toilet, which here's the thing. I know the producers ask you to do some silly things. If they ask you to sit on the toilet for your intro, you say no. They can't make you.
Just
They definitely
say
cannot.
Say no.
Yeah.
There's got to be a way to say no to that.
And I get it. She's not ashamed of it. Or she's just like.
Talk about your IBS all you want, but you
Sure.
don't need to sit on the toilet.
No, you don't need to sit on the toilet. I also don't know if she necessarily wants to be talking about her IBS so much. They just they made her unpack when she got to Paradise.
Those were her two big scenes.
Right, her big scenes were on the toilet and unpacking like 12 rolls of toilet paper.
And then
you want to be like
end
the
credits
shit
joke.
girl? Like I just don't.
I know. The end credits joke was still her talking. And she didn't get any other. It was like she got the airtime at the beginning there for her intro, and then in the end credits scene
really doing
of her
her dirty.
talking more about the IBS situation. So Hunter is I hope she gets a love story out of this, because
so,
if
too. I
not,
hope
seems
so,
a little
too.
unfair. But yeah, a lot of cheesy intros,
Yes.
which it's Paradise. They always do it, but it seemed cheesier.
Yes, it did.
I'm trying to think of what the cheesiest one was. It probably was Hunter. What was some other one?
I can't. I'm blanking on a single one. None of
No,
hers
they
stuck out
did-
to me because
they
I was
did
just
other
so like this poor
ones.
girl. And
Whoever was after Hunter was bad too.
girl or guy?
Guy? Girl? There were so many.
Well, I mean, we're talking about Hunter, so maybe they did
it's just
its
the one
job,
that's,
you know what I mean?
yeah, that really stuck out to us.
Yeah,
But
it's true.
everybody's showing up to the beach. Everyone's excited. It's a lot of girls from Clayton season, which they make a lot of jokes about. Michael A is there, which everyone seems excited about. He's got some grocery store Joe vibes, joking about being old.
Too many jokes about being old.
Yeah.
in my
A lot of
opinion.
jokes about being old.
You know what? Like, we know. They know you're old. What is
Yeah.
he, 38? Did we look it up?
It's 38, yeah.
I mean, look, when you're 38 and you're down there, and the probably average age is 25
Yeah.
of the women that are there right now, you feel old.
I think
Yeah.
I would say I felt old. Like we found out, or I found out, Lace and I are about the same age. She made a couple of jokes like, oh, like you're a baby, or like, oh, I'm old, too old for this,
Yeah.
or whatever. That would be me the entire time. The entire time I'd be like, who are these 25-year-old hoes running around? Like, I just want to kick back with a margarita and find somebody to give me attention. Like, I'm
the
not
time-
on the prowl like all these other young bucks.
I really didn't realize at the time when Lace was on this show how young she was. The fact that she's only 32 right now.
Did they announce
Trent-
that she was going to be
Yeah,
on?
yes.
So
yeah.
I mean, the whole cast came out weeks ago
That's
for the
great.
first episode.
It
You
was
must
a-
have been golfing.
It was accidental by
you're
me,
on
but
the
I will
links.
now do this going forward. I will not be looking at the cast because
Yeah.
seeing Lace come down those stairs was a stunner.
Yeah.
It was
I
a
was so-
genuine reaction. Trent literally sat up and went, Lace!
I actually think that they should not release the cast.
Yeah.
Like,
I wish they wouldn't. I
like,
wish they
what
would.
is-
It gets spoiled, so like,
Yeah.
I guess, but that like it's not going to deter people from watching. Like you don't like see the cast and they're like, oh, I'm going to watch. We're all going to watch anyway.
Yeah, of course.
They got us.
We're all gonna watch.
They've got us forever.
Wrapped up, intertwined
Right.
for the rest
so
of our lives.
I didn't see the cast, and then Lace came down the stairs, and I was thrilled. I was not thrilled that everyone on the beach was like, "Who's this old timer
Yeah.
from seasons long ago?" It's like I remember when Lace was the shit.
Yes.
I remember when she was relevant.
And she deserves respect for that reason.
She does.
Trent
Hey,
sounded like,
hey, hey,
you sounded
Haley.
like the old guy on the beach.
Hey, Haley.
No, I got a problem with
Can't even
Haley.
Get up out of it. Hey, Haley. Don't say like, who's this Lace lady? We don't know who you are.
Yeah,
Haley.
no idea who you are. Haley literally was like, I'm all for the Bachelor alumni coming, but like 6 years ago, bitch, I have no idea who you are. I know who Lace
Never
is,
seen
and I can't
Haley
wait to
before.
see more of Lace. I've never seen Haley in my life.
That's right.
Put some respect on Lace's name. She
That's
deserves
right.
it.
That's
She
right.
got engaged in Paradise. I feel like it should be a requirement to go on Paradise to at least know who's been engaged in Paradise. I understand, maybe you didn't watch all the seasons, maybe you don't know who everybody is, sure.
Yeah.
But if somebody got engaged on the show that you're going to maybe get engaged, you should know that.
And it was either Johnny or Logan, I forget which one it was, but she came down and they were like, oh, is she like with us?
Oh.
Yeah, what did you think?
It's upsetting.
Respect your elders.
She's
Craft
the
services?
The other Wells. Yeah.
Like,
She's
she's
32.
she's in a bikini and she's coming down the stairs.
Exactly.
She's
yeah.
on your show.
She's got balayage hair. She's here for the show.
Michael's like
come on.
20 years older than Lace.
Come on.
Exactly.
crazy.
Unbelievable.
So
Good to see
it's
Lace.
we definitely are kicking off with some couples that I feel like were a lot of predictions, right? Fans really were hoping Andrew and Teddy were gonna connect, Brandon and Serene. Brandon, which I informed you too, Brandon was very vocal during Clayton's season.
Yeah.
Watching. And he would like film himself watching on Mondays and whatever. And he loved Serene. Like he was rooting for Serene, but he also was definitely like, Serene, like, call
Hit me
me.
up. Yeah.
So those two connected super fast. They're already making out right away. I think they I would say the chemistry's there for those two.
For sure. They've had to have DM'd before, right?
I mean, I kind of think all of them have.
For sure.
You know?
For sure.
But now they're smart because even if you keep it like, even if you kind of flirt back and forth in DMs or like maybe you tagged someone in a story and you like chit chat, exchange a few messages, when you're not hanging out in real life, I think it's fine.
Yeah, I agree.
Where it gets messy is this whole Romeo, Jill, Kira situation, which I really do not care about, but
I do
it
not care at all
feels
either.
it feels like Romeo is really hanging out with a lot of girls from Clayton season.
He even said that himself.
Yes, he did
He's
say
like,
it.
I've had some good times in the off season here.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, man, that's sweet.
Which I feel that itself is a little weird. Like, I guess, although I don't know, all these Bachelor people hang out together. Like, it's like, I'm trying to compare it to something that we know.
Right, like I'm
Yeah,
torn
and I
on-
also
We
feel
all
like
hang
the
out
ones
together here, and a lot of
and
people are
I know I'm
here.
not, and I
Right.
don't mean this to sound like mean towards those specific people, but I feel like the ones that get kicked off early and don't get a lot of airtime and people don't know as much,
Yeah.
they all flock together
For sure,
and
for
hang
sure.
out together.
And move to San
And
Diego.
and like have parties and
Right.
go out and
I'm
I guess
torn-
kiss in the club.
Right, I
Oh,
guess
yeah.
so. Damn.
Yeah.
I'm torn on like the Serene Brandon scenario because we've seen it before, and it's like if you guys like each other that much, and it's clear that you do, and obviously Brandon likes Serene maybe more than Serene likes Brandon, but maybe try to make it work outside instead of coming to Paradise. But also, I like to see it try to work on Paradise.
Yeah, also,
Yeah,
why
but
not
if-
come on
and if
TV,
it's-
free trip?
Yeah,
like-
if it's not like if you're not actively dating each other beforehand, it's fine by me. Like if
Yeah,
you're
true.
actually dating and then you come on Paradise, it's like okay, like the Piper and Brendan
Piper and
situation.
Brendan, yeah. That
Which
was
I
insane.
think they're still dating those two. So
Are they? Well,
power
good for
to
them.
them.
Good for them. They should still be dating after all the big stink they made about it last
I
time.
think I'm not positive.
You
on
make
that.
a good point. If they're not dating, it
Yeah,
makes more,
like
fine.
it's
They're
so
just flirting.
Andrew and Teddy had Andrew got the first date card. I love Andrew. I think he is
too.
absolutely adorable. I think Teddy's absolutely adorable.
Yep.
And they make a very good match. Definitely uncomfortable first date where I think they were just laughing because it's like, oh my God, it's so quiet. We're in a giant room.
Yeah.
They were very giggly.
We're on TV.
For sure.
Andrew
But
was
that's cute,
nervous.
though. Yeah, the
Super
mutual understanding of like, oh my God, we're both so nervous, but we're excited to see here. That I feel like always plays well on these shows. Like I kind of feel like Serene and what's his face had that same energy where it was like we're nervous.
Yes.
We're so nervous.
Yes,
Like, it's
and
cute.
they're finally
It's
meeting
endearing.
each other.
Yeah.
They're so excited to meet each other. And I feel like for Teddy too, it was, endearing is the word. I think even for Teddy, even if it felt kind of awkward for us watching, I think for her it was like, oh, this is sweet. Look how nervous he is to
Right.
Exactly.
talk
I
to
agree.
me and
Totally.
take me on a date. So
I would feel that way. Somebody was
Yeah,
talking to me
yeah.
and was like nervous and was like, I'm kind of
Yeah.
nervous. I'd be like, oh my God.
Yeah, she's like,
me,
I was
made
just
you
so excited to
nervous?
meet
Like,
you.
What do you mean? Quit it.
So we've got these
Exactly.
two early couples.
yeah.
They both can't work. Maybe both of them don't work.
If I had to guess, both of them definitely there'll be some kind of problem that happens.
Yep.
My guess would be Andrew and Teddy.
Bad news?
Yeah.
You think? Oh, there were some tears.
Well,
out of
if we're
Teddy,
just
right?
comparing Andrew and Teddy and Brandon, if I had to pick between those two,
Yeah.
I think Brandon and Serene block out everybody else
Yeah.
quicker than Andrew and Teddy would.
I agree.
Yeah.
I also wonder if Serene, because we all know that Brandon's obsessed with Serene, but is
Yeah.
Serene equally as obsessed, or is she going to try to like see what's
Right.
up, who
Yeah,
else is on
yeah,
the
very
island?
possible.
Because the minute they have that conversation, there's always the couple that gets into it too fast, and one of the people is like, I don't know, I feel like it all happened really fast. I didn't really get to know anybody else, and then
Yeah.
they break up. One of them finds somebody else, and then the other one goes away.
Yeah.
Right.
That always happens. I
And then
wonder if
some
it'll be
other
them.
connections. It seems like we're getting Genevieve and Justin.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was a fan of Justin.
Beard looks great.
Beard looks great.
Looks fantastic.
He had a very smooth move talking to Genevieve, where he was like, she was playing cutesy of like, couldn't tell if you liked me, that whole thing. And he was like, well, actions speak louder than words, right? And he was like, she was like, what? He was right, and then he kissed her. Smooth move.
Love
That was
it.
nice.
Smooth operator.
Smooth move.
That was
We love a
nice.
smooth operator.
I like Justin a lot.
I like
do
Justin
too.
too.
Yeah.
And I think the girls like Justin. A lot of the other girls seemed interested in Justin. Shanae is there. She expressed interest in Justin. But she was also talking to Jacob.
She made out with Jacob.
They made out, yes.
And then stopped
Jacob
because he
was
was wearing a
naked for
leaf,
the
yeah.
whole first day.
And he was like, we can't make out anymore. I'm like, wearing a leaf. And
gonna
he's
get
like,
a
I told
boner?
myself I wouldn't have sex on the first night. She was like, we're not having sex.
He made a boner joke.
I was like, if he asked, you
He
would.
said,
Yeah.
don't want the leaf to become a tree.
Yes, yes, of
Boner
course.
joke.
Gotta have a boner joke.
I actually could see Jacob and Shanae. I don't know.
Hitting it off.
Honestly,
Me too.
so same.
You know?
They to me
Same
that
vibes.
makes sense.
That makes a ton of
It
sense.
makes a
agree.
lot of sense.
I agree
I don't think
completely.
it'll work because it looks like Shanae's got some dramas
Yeah,
with
no, she's already
kissing a
gonna-
bunch of other
Great
guys.
to see Shanae too.
I
That's the
know.
thing. Like in the context of this show,
Yeah.
the people who you got sick of during their Bachelorette season
Yep.
are the people you love on
Yes.
Paradise.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shanae, amazing. I know we're gonna get to Victoria F.
Yeah,
I'm
we'll
very
get to her, and I'm excited to talk about her too.
Super
I'm excited to talk about her too in a
Shanae,
good way.
and that's
a
part of the
positive
reason I
way.
was excited to see Lace. It's like, holy shit,
Yeah.
there she is.
Lace
So,
really turned your world upside down today.
I was really excited.
I love
just
it.
couldn't
I love
believe it.
I am glad that I almost wrote it in the group because Ben Higgins season. That's our season trend. When I think of Ben Higgins, I think of you.
Yeah.
And I almost brought it up. I'm glad I didn't because the look of surprise on your face.
Exactly. It was worth the surprise.
So great.
And she seemed to be struggling, right? She's like, nobody's talking to me. This season's so boring. And then she made up that it was her birthday.
Which is fucking hilarious. That's
Told everyone it was her birthday.
So funny.
That feels like something you might do.
100%.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
If she did it, I was like, oh, hell yeah. We're lying about our birthdays for attention? Fuck yes,
Yeah.
let's go.
That's a really good idea.
She got Logan's attention, but then got very upset when Logan called her loose.
Loose.
Which, you could take that as loose, like just, you're a loose lady, or loose, L-U-Z, that's a name, or loose, short for Lucy. He was very confused. Her name is Lace.
I'll say this, though. Before he said that, when he said her name wrong the first time, I thought he called her Liz, not Lace. And so I was like, did he just call her Liz? She's going to freak out. And then she was like, what'd you call me? What'd you call me? And he wouldn't repeat it.
Yeah.
And then he said loose. And so maybe he thought like, okay, that was wrong.
Yeah.
It's something weird. Could it be loose, like Lucy or something? And he got in his head. The look on his face.
He messed that up.
Was fucking hilarious.
It's the first
He just
day.
knew. I know, Also, give him a little bit of a break. Like, he's not calling you loose. Like,
He was I was thinking L-U-C-E.
me too. Like,
Which is pretty close to Lace.
That's what I'm saying.
Especially with the letters.
Right.
But,
she's just fed up. She's fed up with these kids.
It's still the same word.
Yeah.
Loose.
Yeah.
And it's, it wouldn't be Lace if she didn't freak out about it.
Exactly.
So I'm good with it.
We love her for that. We
Exactly.
Love who she is. We love her for her.
You need some drama from Lace for sure. And I guess really like this dynamic between Jill and Kira and Romeo.
God.
It looks like Jill and Romeo may have had something. He kissed Kira also perhaps at a club, I believe is what he said.
At a club, at the hotel, at the club.
He politely told Kira to fuck off.
Yes.
And said,
wait.
I'm trying to pursue Jill.
Before that, I feel like we need, because I didn't know about the Kira Jill drama, like, generally. Like,
I don't think
anybody
Jill
did.
Okay, so Jill said.
I don't think that was known info.
Right, that was bizarre. So I guess Jill and Kira were friends, but then Jill was like, yeah, Kira just like goes after every guy I try to go out with, and she's just like always kind of in my shit. And in my head, that's just like she's trying to take over your life. She's trying to steal your identity. We've all seen girls do that. I don't like that kind of girl. And so she's doing that. And then right after Jill says that, Kira literally is doing that. Like, she walks up to every single person that Jill is talking to and like interjects herself, which that happened with, what's his name? Romeo.
Yeah.
Happened with Romeo. And that's how I think that they ended up kissing. They kissed like one time on the beach, right? Like Romeo and Kira. And Kira's so aggressive to the point where all she wants to do is fuck. That's all she's talked about this whole time. It's like, this is paradise. Like, we're not here to make good decisions. Like, if I could be a porn star, or I was a porn star in a last life, like, I wish that was the situation. She has dropped the boom boom room like 12 times. She's just trying to fuck.
Did she sleep with Casey?
She like kind of, she didn't sleep with him. No, she was rubbing his nipples. But like, she just kept bringing it up. And in my opinion, like, it doesn't seem like Romeo was ever interested. It seems like he made out with her drunk at a club one time, and now she's been this like ghost shadow following him around because Jill likes him.
Yeah.
And now he and Jill are having these moments alone on a bed, and Kira walks up like, like what the fuck? And Jill's like, I'm not getting involved in this. And I thought it was big of Romeo to very clearly lay out, like, I'm pursuing Jill.
Yep.
I don't want to, like, not be friends with you or be rude to you or whatever, but, like, I'm pursuing her. And even her response to that was like, I mean, if that's what you want, if you want that, then I guess I'll respect it. If you want, like, wanting him to, like, second guess it. It's like, no, he knows what he wants. He just told you.
Yep.
You got to accept it. And then she went on a tequila shot rampage and started rubbing Casey's nipples. So,
It's true.
she's
that was
a
a
wild
good
card.
summation.
It very much was.
Thank you.
I think Michael A is gonna have his pick. Really, it feels like all the
Without
girls
question.
like. However,
Well, he's your favorite, Fran. Call him what they're calling him. Call him what they're calling him. What are they calling him?
Zaddy.
Fran hates Zaddy. Hates Zaddy. And
I don't hate the word Zaddy because everyone always says it. They're like Zaddy, but that's also the only way you can say the
right.
word.
You can't just
Like
say
if you just say
Zaddy.
like Zaddy, that sounds stupid.
Me
so
and
you
my
have to say it
Zaddy.
like that. But
No.
everybody's calling him Zaddy. I don't like that. He's a grown man.
It's better in written form than it is spoken.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Ooh,
is.
Zaddy,
And
like in a
every time
comment.
they said
Yeah.
it, I did not like it.
I also say it too many times. Like if they say it one time, like, ooh, what is Zaddy? Like, okay, fine. One time, every single person has been like, ooh, Zaddy, like the whole time.
And I think Haley said it, and anything Haley says is bullshit.
Sierra definitely said it too, and they seem to be, hitting off right now. I do think Michael is very much going to like have fun and talk to these girls, but I don't see him really taking any of it too seriously with anybody that's not like a little bit more age appropriate.
Yeah, no way. He already said. He said in the beginning that he said there's a lot of what did he say?
Youthful energy.
Youthful energy.
A lot of youthful,
which is a nice
on the beach.
A nice way an adult says annoying kids running around.
Yeah.
That's what you said.
No, there's nobody. Yeah, who would it even be? Like the only one close in his age is Lace.
Yeah, Lace, which they would not be a match.
No,
they would not be a match at all.
So, and then Kelly, why don't you start to queue up some questions here? We'll get into questions, and
let's do some cues.
We ended with Victoria F coming down the beach the next morning.
Yes.
The perfect person.
That's a beautiful
Victoria.
thing.
Yes.
The perfect person to come down was Victoria F.
That's a beautiful thing.
But we're gonna get into our questions. Oh.
All right, I sent it to
I
the
really
thing.
thought I was picking out the one. Oh, different packs, guys.
Oh my God, Fran. Do you want me to check over here? Oh no, Fran.
Guys, Vizzy Hard Seltzer, I love it. It's great. These are the variety packs. We have both of the different variety packs. This one right here is the blueberry pomegranate, which is a great one, but everyone knows I am privy to the blackberry lemon.
Blackberry lemon.
Which I love, but Vizzy Hard Seltzer is great. I think we're getting into that fall season, a lot of tailgating. You want a nice day drink. That golf situation you ever drink, sometimes you can have a nice Vizzy.
Of course.
Yeah, so
yeah, that's the place to do it.
Vizzy's perfect for that as well. You can go to VizzyHardSeltzer.com/chicks to find Vizzy near you, or /subscribe, and you can get notifications about new flavors and all those great things. So we love Vizzy, and I'm gonna put this right back.
It really is good to see Victoria F. That's another thing.
I'm psyched to see her.
I know
it is because everyone's gonna freak out. The girls are gonna freak out. The guys are gonna freak out.
Because everyone knows her. They all have to.
Yeah.
That's like
I bet Haley won't know her. Haley won't fucking know her, but
Haley's.
She's, but I'm always talking shit about Victoria F because she was a monster on the show. We have an outside of the show back and forth where we hate each other, but I was
She definitely doesn't like you and
No,
I.
she hates me. No, yeah.
I have.
She DM'd me, called me a cunt, and then erased it before I saw it. But Dave told me. That's how I know.
I know very much so that she does not like you
yes. No, she for sure hates us. But
Why does she not like you? You've only said
what about you? I'm surprised by you.
You've only always liked her.
I think I said some not nice things, and then she called me like luggage man in my DMs.
That was like luggage man. Like,
no, I don't know. I
don't think luggage man is quite as bad as cunt, Trent. I think
that's true. All right, you can have that one. All right. But I know that she doesn't
but she probably doesn't like you. Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Well, she doesn't like anybody because she doesn't have to. She's a bad bitch, whatever. She's a villain. We all know I love a villain.
Yeah.
You guys like villains, especially on Paradise. We were talking about before.
100%.
She comes down the stairs. Round of applause. Thrilled that she's there. I can't wait to see what the hell happens.
I'm pumped. Honestly,
and she looks great. She looks
I'm
great.
happy that the production was able to get her to agree to do this
I know,
because it needs her.
It does.
It really does.
It really does.
Let's do some questions.
Let's do some questions only because my phone's dying. Let's see. A question before said, can Trent go on Bachelor in Paradise? Would you go on Paradise, Trent?
No.
No? Why? Too much time in the sun?
That's just.
No, you go golf.
I have to show my legs.
Yeah, you'd have to show your legs.
Oh,
you'd have to show your legs.
Walk around in sweatpants the whole time?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think I.
No, you just wear this.
Would you go on Paradise?
Maybe. Because it's a lot less pressure.
For sure.
And you could just kind of dick around.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm pretty aggressive when I'm drunk, so it's like I don't know. I think I'd be a little. People wouldn't like me. I think would be the problem.
I wonder how much they save people on this show. Like how.
I agree.
Their only thing to do all day is drink and hang out with people. Like,
That's
how
true.
do people not just get blacked out?
I have no
Well,
idea.
they have
puke?
a drinking. They have a limit. They can only have 2 drinks an hour.
Oh, there you go.
Still a decent amount.
Well, I mean, yeah, if you like time it up right, if it's like, I think they do like, if it's 7:58, you take a tequila shot, then at 8:02 you can take a tequila shot, but then you have to wait another.
Right.
But like those tequila shots gonna have you feeling good for 45 minutes, and then it's time to.
Sure.
You could take other.
Wells is watching.
Yeah,
people.
he's watching the clock. Let's see. What couple do we have the most faith in so
it might
far?
even be 2 drinks. A night?
No way, because they were all fucked up today.
I don't know.
They were
I don't know.
definitely drunk tonight.
I thought it was 2 an hour. Someone can.
I think you are
someone
right
can
about
fact
that.
check me on that.
I know that was definitely a rule on
Yeah.
one season. I don't know if
No, they changed it completely after the Corinne situation.
Right, exactly.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Okay. What couple do we have the most faith in so far? We kind of talked about that. But
I'm
going to
go with Brandon and Serene.
I'm gonna go with Teddy and Andrew.
I'm going Teddy Andrew as well. I think that they're so cute and smitten. What do we think of this initial cast? Good choices. Should they have brought out more of the big guns earlier?
No, I like this.
I do
Ease
too.
into it.
So
because
so there's
I
gonna
like
be
the
more,
drama.
right?
Yes, I like the drama too. I also think they have to ease into it and have some people that like people don't really care about, because with what the preview looks like is that they are going at some point to, there's going to be, I think there's going to be couples, an even number. They're going to have all couples together. Everyone's mashed up. And I think Jesse Palmer's going to say, girls, pack your bags, you're out of here. And they bring in 6 or 7 new girls. And that's going to just set everything on fire.
It's gonna be
a la
amazing.
Casa More on Love Island. And that's why they're all screaming, fuck you, Jesse Palmer, like the whole thing. But they're all having panic attacks because they're
It's
afraid their guys are going to
incredible.
pick another girl. They're doing that for sure. If that's the case, they need the numbers. They need to have like some big guns come in at that
For
point
sure.
to be able to mess up relationships.
When was the last time we
Absolutely.
got a Paradise season?
Last summer?
Last summer? Okay.
Yeah, last summer.
I
Yeah,
couldn't
it's only
remember.
been a year.
Yeah, come on, Joe and Serena.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
My brain's going away.
This is a good question and something that I didn't consider when talking all my shit. How much do you think the producers coaxed Kira into interrupting Romeo and Jill? Probably a lot.
I'm sure a lot.
Probably not that much though. Like
She's kinda
she
got
seems-
that-
She's like ready to go. She's
Yeah.
ready to stir shit up, which I
She
appreciate.
definitely is, and I also think like she has a past with Romeo as well. So at this point, she knows that the guys have the roses. So she's probably trying to see if there's anything there. Doesn't care what Jill thinks.
Yeah. Stole her drink.
Someone says missed opportunity to have Wells as the host. Do you think he turned it down?
No,
No.
I love
don't-
Wells.
Yeah.
I think if he was offered that job, he's taking that job.
100%.
Yeah.
He
Why
wants
would he
to be
not?
for sure. I think they're just.
It genuinely makes no sense that he's not the
we're-
host.
know.
Yeah, we're rolling with Jesse Palmer.
People
It's
are
just
saying that
across
they're
the
loving
board.
Jesse Palmer right now, though. But I mean, he did nothing. Like, what has he done so far? He said hello to a couple people.
I mean, he had a couple some punnies.
Yeah, he made some puns, whatever.
Did some
I
Romeo
don't
stuff.
dislike Jesse Palmer like altogether. I just, it's.
Yeah, it's just different. We
Yeah.
got some growing pains. I think we're just not used to it still.
Let's do.
Now, we've never seen him on the beach.
Exactly. He's never
True.
been on the beach. Let's see. One more. What do we think that Rachel is going to do in Paradise when she comes down?
Nothing.
I think nothing either. Someone's like host a date, maybe.
Yeah. Whether it's coming down to meet somebody or coming down to host a date, I think it's going to be a quick thing.
I
She
think
won't
so
be
too.
there long.
Yeah. Like
think
if
so
she
too.
does show up looking for someone, I think everyone's going to be like, ooh, this is weird. And then she leaves.
Yeah, there's just no way.
Or she's just there to like host a date or talk to
Yeah.
her friends.
Yeah, exactly. Someone also says, I'm hoping for a David Spade cameo, which I miss David Spade. I liked when he was on. It was silly and stupid, and yeah, that was last
I forgot
year.
about
they
the
worked in all the
this is
celebrities.
rotating hosts.
It was
Lil
David
Jon.
Spade,
Lil
Lil
Jon.
Jon. Oh my God, I forgot.
We
Who
had this as
else?
a trivia question, and we couldn't remember Lance Bass.
Lance Bass. Oh,
There's somebody I
he was
didn't
great.
know.
He was the best
Titus
one.
Burgess was-
That's what I
yeah.
didn't know.
Tyrese Burgess. Oh yeah, he was great too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lance Bass, I think, was the best though. Wasn't he like the most
Everybody
into
was
it?
there for like 36 hours, and
know.
then they were gone.
I do think
know.
Lance was a fan of the show.
For some reason, yes. For some reason, I feel like he was involved more
They
or
all
something.
are. David Spade loves the show.
Oh yeah,
David
David.
Spade does
He's always
love the
talking
show.
about it. Yeah.
So I
Who's the
think
guy-
it's.
I love
I
them.
don't know how much Lil Jon's watching, but
Who's
Yeah,
the famous actor that came on your show and is a big fan of the show? He's been on a couple times.
Justin Long.
Justin Long.
loves the show.
That's who I busted in on Broke the News. I didn't know he was in there, and I busted in the
Yeah.
door to Fran being like, "The Queen is dead,"
She
and
literally,
Justin Long was right
she,
there.
like,
Oh, really?
Kelly,
was
like
really
Kool-Aid
embarrassing.
Man, burst into the room and was like, "The Queen is dead."
Like mid-interview?
No. We ended
They were
the
wrapping
interview.
up. The door
But
was open,
the door was
but he was
open.
still sitting there, and I saw Kelly Martin standing in the doorway. So I thought that whoever was there, I didn't know he was there, was gone, and she
Yeah.
was just talking. So I was like, I pushed pregnant Kelly Martin out of the way. I was like,
Oh, that's
"The
right.
Queen
Yeah.
is dead," and Justin Long
This
was
is
right
also
there.
like this is not an ad, but they did the Billy Eichner's movie Bros.
Yeah.
Comes out this week, and there is a Colton joke in the movie. I
That's
will say.
amazing.
There
That's
is.
amazing.
Yeah, there
I
is.
love that.
Oh, wow.
I want to see that movie bad. Like, again,
too.
not an
Yeah.
ad, but I'm excited to see the movie.
All right, let's cut some stems and hand out a rose for the first episode of Paradise. You know what, Trent? As your punishment for not being here for the last few weeks, I'm gonna let Kelly go first.
And I'm gonna take one that I know you're gonna want to give.
Don't.
I'm
I know it. I
doing
already know what it is.
I'm doing it. I'm
fucking
giving my
crazy.
rose to to Victoria F.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. She's gonna fuck shit up. She hasn't even
Yes,
done
she is.
anything yet. She came down those steps looking hot,
Yep.
and she is ready to set the place on fire. She deserves a rose. Even though she's a bitch, she deserves a rose.
Yeah, who is she gonna like couple up with?
I have no idea.
Who's gonna get with Victoria?
Someone
F?
said she's interested in Justin, maybe? Is that true? I thought someone said that in the comments, but I might be wrong.
I am going to hand up right now. Say I will honestly be refraining from commenting on a lot of Victoria F relationship situations on Paradise because I saw a spoiler months ago.
Oh my God, you reminded me that I also saw a spoiler.
So Trent,
But I don't know who. I don't know who, though.
Okay, okay.
I don't know
That's what I'm
anything.
saying. Like I
forgot all about that fucking guy at the shore. Did I?
You did it.
It was my
It was
I
your
forgot.
fault.
Listen, I was drunk.
forgot. It was Kelly's
It was my fault, and it was a total
Oh my God, I thought I saw a
fucking
spoiler. It was freaking Kelly who told me.
I didn't know it was a spoiler.
Trent, don't worry, we're not going to say
No,
it.
I'm not going to say it. Somebody
We
came
wanna
up to me at
keep
a
you
bar
po-
on the shore and was like, "Did you know this?"
Yeah. And then she texted
And I was
me
like,
and Maria. So we're all
"What?" And I didn't know. I
this
had
panel.
no idea.
This panel is tainted. Besides you, on what
All right.
happens with Victoria F. So
So
we're
you-
just
But I
gonna have-
forgot about that.
We're
Like,
gonna
I
have
can
to
put it
ask.
out of my head.
We're gonna have to ask Trent for his opinion every week.
Okay.
Damn it.
I
don't
have a
know
very
the-
hard
I don't know
time
who, though.
acting like I didn't see a spoiler when I did, so
Yeah.
I had to hand up, say I have
No,
seen.
that's smart. I don't know much of the spoil. I don't know anything. I
could
really don't know
see-
anything, and I forgot that I even did that.
I could see Justin, but I follow Genevieve on Instagram, and Genevieve and Victoria F are very chummy. They're very friendly with each
Really?
other.
I didn't know
I just see
that.
them hanging out and like.
Okay.
So I don't see how that really works. But I don't know.
Interesting.
I'd be very curious. I'll be very curious to see who Victoria F ends up with.
Interesting. I am too. I'm wondering. I have no idea. I really don't know.
You don't know?
No. I know. No, I don't know who she ends up with. And then my stem cuts. No, I really don't
Feel
know
better,
who.
Maria?
I don't know who. Oh, that's sweet.
You're lying.
I don't know the name. I don't know the name of the person. I don't remember. I don't
Okay,
remember
okay,
who it is.
okay,
I
okay.
just know that there's drama. I know whatever.
Sure.
I
I feel
really
like
don't.
we're on a
I really
Mexican
don't.
standoff here, and somebody's gonna say it. Somebody's gonna be like,
Don't say
"I know
it.
that you know that it's bang."
no.
She's the one that told me.
No, because I
Yeah.
I asked about a situation,
stem cut.
not about a person.
Stem cut, Kelly. Stem cut.
Stem cut. Haley, obviously. Haley,
Yeah.
Those were
right
mine.
down the middle. Yeah, well, Trent, you're last.
Those
Well,
are
I
mine
told-
too.
I told you I was punishing you, so.
Those are mine
Haley is
too.
mine because
Now
she has
you're on
no
the clock.
respect. She doesn't have respect
Tick,
for her
tick,
elders
tick, tick, tick.
and the alumni of the show or the integrity of the show.
Who
No
are you
respect.
picking, Trent?
All right, so I'm gonna give my rose to Lace.
Oh, good.
Because she's great, and I'm
Yeah.
just happy to see her. And I'm gonna cut the stem of who's somebody that I didn't like during this episode. Boy, Haley's right there in my
know.
head.
Should we double down?
No, no, I
that's
really
mean.
want to.
It's mean. It's mean. Who else pissed you off today?
I don't know.
What about any of the guys? Were any of them annoying today?
Most of the guys are all right, I thought.
Yeah, I actually think that the current guys on the beach are all cool. Like I
Yeah,
don't have a
I
problem with
agree.
any of them. We see Aaron in the previews. He comes back. Can't stand him.
Romeo wears
So
me
we'll
out
see.
a little bit.
I'm a little tired of him too. Yeah, he seems to have drama.
What's the word he used? I was like, come on.
Crucible.
Crucible.
He was like the crucibles of the. Oh.
I'm cutting Romeo's
get it.
stem. The thing I didn't like about him was I didn't like everything surrounding him. I just
Yes.
didn't know enough about the situation.
That's
and they
fine.
made it the centerpiece of the episode.
Yes,
Where it was like, can you believe what's going on with Kira and Jill and Romeo? It was like, I don't even know who these people are really,
Yeah.
except Jill. But,
Fair.
So Romeo.
Super fair.
Okay.
I'm going to give my rose to. I'm going to go Andrew.
Yeah.
I thought
good
Andrew
one.
was very sweet.
Yeah.
I think he's very excited to see Teddy. I hope he doesn't mess that up.
I hope so too.
Or I hope it just doesn't get messed up in general. I do like them together. But I do think he's good comedic relief too. He's very funny.
Yeah.
I like him a lot. So I'm going to give my rose to Andrew and my cut the stem of. I'm going to cut the stem of the nipple rubbing specifically.
Yes, that's a really
the
good one.
Kira to Casey nipple rubbing. For some reason to me, like I guess kissing is probably technically more intimate, and like there was people who just immediately right off the bat were making out. But nipple rubbing to me seems almost too much.
It's too much. It's very sensual in
Yeah.
like a weird way.
I feel
Yeah.
like kissing is so common.
Right.
And you just don't see a ton of nipple
you don't just,
rubbing
like,
on this
you're
show.
just watching her like play with his nipple.
That's
Even
weird.
Wells got it on the nipples.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody was after Casey's nipples. He's got great pecs.
Yeah.
He's handsome. Who said it? Johnny, I think, was like, "Ooh, stud muffin. Like, you're a good-looking guy."
Yeah.
Like, he is a good-looking guy.
I like Casey, yeah.
I like him too. 37.
Seems
He's
tall.
the other.
Does seem tall.
What do they have him? Geriatric millennial.
Yeah,
That's
They do
his
have
name?
that as
That's
his-
funny. I think that's
For
silly.
his ripe 37
His
years.
right, 37 years. Yep. I like that. That's
But
funny.
yeah, I guess him and Michael can just.
Just bro out. Well,
Figure
Michael
out
wants
their
nothing to do
stuff.
with it. I feel like Casey's just kind of sitting on the side being like, I'm just here to have a good time. Like, he is more
Totally.
Joe,
And also,
Joe
as
vibes
a
than Michael, who's
as a-
like, he's meeting every
Yeah.
girl on the island.
Yeah.
And as a 37-year-old with a 38-year-old there, you're like, I'm
Oh, yeah.
free to
Young
do-
buck.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not the
Yep.
oldest one.
Exactly.
So we're going to see what happens next week with Victoria when she comes down. It's going to be very exciting. Hopefully, all 4 of us will be here.
Oh.
No?
Aw,
Damn it, Trent!
Sorry.
Next Tuesday?
Next Tuesday, I'm in Missouri, but
Missouri. They bring you to the weirdest places.
they do. It's
It'll never happen again.
October.
I don't know if the 4 of us will ever do this show ever again.
October is a more chill travel month.
Sure it
Okay.
is.
I think next
I'll
week
believe
is,
it when I see
is
it.
the last.
Yep.
I think next week is the last time I'll miss, and then I'll be back.
Yeah, well,
All right, guys,
we thought you were
everyone
gonna
say
be at the
goodbye to Trent for
we thought you
another
were going to be
week.
on the finale, too, when you weren't. So, I don't know. I don't know.
All right, that
It's all
wraps
right.
it up for Bachelor in Paradise Cutting Stems episode 1. We will be back next week. Hopefully, Rhea will be back and feeling better, and we won't have Trent, so it'll be back to 3 once again. All right, good night, everyone.